All right. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I'm back again with another video. I hope that you guys are doing well and I hope that you guys are staying safe. So, you guys, I was actually just thinking about something for those of you that have been victimized by a narcissist, or maybe you known one, or maybe you had to be around that person, maybe you had to live with them. Maybe you were in a certain environment and maybe you had to deal with this person. Um, I just wanted to let you know and do be mindful that a lot of times the reason why the narcissist does what they do to you is because they actually want to be you. And the thing is that a lot of times the narcissist gets mad because they cannot be you, and so, there's a lot of things that come into play regarding that. And you do have some narcissists that will try to steal your identity as well. So I do kind of want to touch on that a little bit. And if this is you guys' first time watching, my name is Joy. I am a narcissist abuse coach. I've been dealing with narcissists since 2006, and since 2017, I have been helping former victims, now survivors, heal, move on, and recover after dealing with narcissistic abuse. So let's go ahead and get right into the topic, you guys. And this video is not going to be too long, but this is something that I did want to go ahead and go over with you guys because I know some of you all could be dealing with this. And let me know, what are your thoughts on what I'm saying. So basically, and you guys can go to Google for this. I typed in narcissist wants to be you, right? So it just says a narcissist may exhibit a desire to be you by trying to emulate your positive qualities, accomplishments, or even your social circle. This behavior stems from their need for validation, admiration, and a constant supply of positive reinforcement, often driven by underlying insecurities and a fragile sense of self. They may mimic your style, take interest in your hobbies, or even try to infiltrate your social groups to feel a sense of connection and superiority. So it says, here's a more detailed look at why a narcissist might want to be you. Now, and by the way, I'm not saying it's nothing wrong with aspiring to, be like certain people that maybe you look up to them. Of course, maybe you want inspiration, maybe you want motivation. That's completely different, right? But I'm talking about what a narcissist, the reason why they try to be you is because they try to maybe destiny swap, or maybe they try to steal your identity, or to pretty much kind of take you out or something like that. Maybe that's their whole goal. You get me? But this one, it says, seeking a source of supply. So it says narcissists rely on others for validation and positive attention, often referred to as their narcissistic supply. If they perceive you as having a lot of positive qualities or a fulfilling life, they may try to emulate you to gain access to that same supply. So covering insecurities as to why a narcissist may want to be you. Narcissistic traits often mask deep-seated insecurities and a fear of not being good enough. By trying to be like you, they might be attempting to build a more positive self-image or compensate for their perceived flaws. The other one says competition and envy is a reason why a narcissist may want to be like you, because narcissists are highly competitive and prone to envy, especially if they perceive someone else as having something that they lack. They see you as successful, popular, or having a great life. They may try to take that from you or become you as a way of feeling superior. Another reason why a narcissist may want to be you is for control manipulation. Sometimes a narcissist's desire to be like you can be a tactic of control and manipulation. By mirroring your actions and behaviors, they get closer to you, gain your trust, and potentially exploit you for their own gain. And then also it says the narcissists try to be like you because their inability to form authentic relationships. Narcissists struggle with empathy, and genuine connection for their relationships are often superficial and based on what they can get from others. This can lead them to mimic others as a way to fit in or appear more appealing, even if they don't understand or the value, the qualities they are mimicking. So that's something to be mindful of here. Um, This is interesting right here. I'm going to read this to you guys. So this says somebody responded to, do narcissists want to be you if you are their target? So it says they don't necessarily want to be you, but if you have qualities that others seem to like, they want those qualities too. If you are a good, successful, decent person, they are attracted to those qualities. Not because they want to manipulate you. They are drawn to you because you have what they want, and they know they don't have those qualities. They don't really want to be you. They want the qualities you have. And then after a period of time, they want to take them away from you. So that's interesting. Another person said they want to absorb all of your qualities, channel all of your positive traits towards them so they can feel more whole, more complete, more normal. So they can feel they own your qualities even for a little while before they sabotage any temporary good feeling which they may be experiencing. What you must not forget is narcissists are chronically empty and normally experience intense feelings of purposeless and loneliness. They are also ultra competitive, even in face of you, so they must feel that they are better off than you. So anytime you excuse me so anytime they see you radiating something positive, anytime they see something good going on with you, they look to extract your good stuff for themselves, leaving you feeling robbed of your life force, energetically hijacked. So that's interesting. Very, very interesting, you guys. So, all right. So, I wanted to also talk about how maybe the narcissist might try to steal your identity as well, especially if they're like super competitive or super jealous of you or whatever. So, be mindful of this. Let's see. Okay, so it says narcissists can engage in various forms of manipulation that impact a person's sense of self and autonomy, which can be described as a form of identity theft in psychological sense. This differs from the traditional identity theft, which involves stealing personal information like social security numbers or financial data, which some of them will do that as well. It says instead, it refers to the way narcissists can subtly erode a person's self esteem and independence, making them question their own thoughts, feelings, and decisions. Yeah. It says, how can a narcissist steal a person's identity? Eroding self esteem. Narcissists can chip away at a person's confidence through criticism, belittling comments, and gaslighting, making them doubt their own perceptions and worth. Also, controlling your behavior is another way the narcissist can steal your identity, is they will try to control a person's choices, including their clothing, hobbies, friendships, opinions. This can lead to a loss of enthusiasm for activities once enjoyed, and a feeling of being unable to make decisions independently. Another way a narcissist will try to steal your identity is narcissists may try to isolate a person from their support network, create a sense of create a sense of dependence and making them feel more vulnerable to manipulation. Mirroring. During the idolization phase of relationship, a narcissist may mimic a person's interests and personality traits to create a false sense of connection. This can be mistaken for shared values, but it's a manipulation tactic, not genuine interests. So do be mindful. Yeah. So psychological identity theft. So this is what a narcissist can attempt to do. They can also really try to take your identity in real life. But like I said, a lot of times that stuff is failed because, God's always watching and God will get them. You get me? But this says feeling confused or uncertain about your own thoughts and opinions. That's how they can try to take your identity. Constantly second guessing your decisions, losing enthusiasm for hobbies and activities you once enjoyed, feeling unable to make simple choices without consulting the narcissist, changes in your physical demeanor, such as becoming more withdrawn or exhibiting signs of anxiety. So you might be like, well, Joy, how do I protect myself? So basically, you can protect yourself by establishing boundaries, clearly communicate your limits, and assert your needs. Maintain emotional distance to try to avoid getting emotionally entangled in the narcissist manipulation. Focus on facts. Don't engage in their distorted version of reality. Build self confidence, strengthen your sense of self worth, and engage in activities that boost your self esteem. Seek support, confide in trusted friends, family, or a therapist. Document interactions, keep records of significant conversations or events that occur with the narcissist. Educate yourself. Learning about narcissistic behavior can help you recognize and neutralize their tactics. Practice self care, engage in activities to help you relax and maintain your emotional well being. Consider ending the relationship. If the relationship is significantly harming your mental and emotional health, it may be necessary to distance yourself or end the relationship. And also, I understand now why that the person told me years ago when I was dealing with the male narcissist. I know now why she said if I was still dealing with the narcissist, she said that she didn't want to have anything to do with me or anybody else that was affiliated with the narcissist. Because if you, let's say, if you cut off the narcissist and you're still in contact with someone that is associated with the narcissist, that narcissist can manipulate that other person and they could try to manipulate you. So it's best to cut off anyone and everyone that's associated with that narcissist. If you can do that, that would be the best thing. Now it says no, if your safety or if you're experiencing actual identity theft from the narcissist, financial or otherwise, it is important to take concrete steps to protect your personal information and to seek legal or financial assistance if necessary. You can also file an identity theft report with the FTC at identitytheft.gov. So if the narcissist actually has tried to steal your identity, you can go to that website for more information. But remember, the narcissist never gets away with anything. So, they're always going to get caught and karma will deal with them. So you don't have anything to worry about. But I did just want to do this video. Hopefully this can help somebody that's dealing with this in regards to a narcissist. So let me know what you guys think on this. Give this video a like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.